Welcome to story time. Today we're going to talk about farms and farm animals and maybe some fruit. If you can figure out which book is about fruit, you can send me an email and let me know what you found out. So our first book today is called The Anywhere Farm by Phyllis Root. Did you know you can grow a farm anywhere, even in a tiny little spot in a big city? For an anywhere farm, here's all that you need: soil and sunshine, some water, a seed. Fat seed or skinny seed, pointy around, tenderly tuck it down into the ground. Then you watch and you wait, you water, you weed, your seed will spread out at its own seedy speed. And you'll have an anywhere farm. Where can you plant your anywhere farm? An old empty lot makes a good growing plot, but a pan or a bucket, a pot or a shoe, a bin or a tin or a window will do. Plant a farm in a crate, plant a farm in a cup, in a box on a balcony, 10 stories up. Plant a farm in a truck, in a box or a bike. Plant an anywhere farm, anywhere you like. Anywhere that you have some soil, some seed, some sunshine and water, that's all you need for your anywhere farm. What can you plant on your anywhere farm? Kale in a pail, corn in a horn. Beets and zucchini, oregano, beans, himica, broccoli, radishes, greens, tomatoes, potatoes, peppers, and peas. On your anywhere farm, plant whatever you please. Who might come to visit your anywhere farm? You might see a monarch, a ladybug, bees, hummingbirds, cardinals, fat chickadees. Your neighbors might come when they see what you've grown. They might want an anywhere farm of their own. You might give them some seeds that they can plant in a can, a carton, a washtub, an old frying pan. In a boat or a boot, or right in their yard. Anybody can do it. You've showed it's not hard. With your farm in a basket and mine on a chair, with soil and sunshine and water and care, one day all our anywhere farms anywhere might turn into an everywhere farm everywhere. Where does it all start? What do you need? Just one farmer, you, and one little seed. And look at this big tall flower. Do you know what that's called? It's a sunflower. All right. So our next story is an old fairy tale story, or a folk tale, The Little Red Hen, and this version is by Jerry Pickney. The little red hen greeted the sun with a cheery good morning. It was going to be another busy day. While hunting for worms and berries for her young ones, she came upon some strange seeds. Ever so carefully, she scooped them up and headed home. On the way, she greeted her neighbors, the short brown dog, the thin gray cat, the tall black goat, and the round pink pig. I found these seeds, she said. Can any of you tell me what they are? They're seeds, said one of the animals. If you plant them, they'll grow into wheat for baking bread. Who will help me plant the seeds? Asked Little Red Hen. Not I, said the rat. Not I, said the goat. Not I, said the pig. Surely you will, said the Little Red Hen. She said to the dog, you are so fond of digging. Not I, said the dog. Very well then, said the Little Red Hen, I will plant them myself. She dug holes in the ground and dropped the seeds in. A very busy hen she was. Every day the Little Red Hen scratched for food to feed her young ones. She also found time to care for the seedlings. She and her chicks watched as the wheat grew strong and ripe. It is now time for harvesting, said the Little Red Hen. Who will help me cut and thresh the wheat? She asked. Not I, said the goat. Not I, said the pig. Not I, said the dog. Surely you will, said the Little Red Hen to the rat. You can use your tail to chop it easily. Not I, said the rat. Very well then, I will do it myself, said the Little Red Hen. After snipping the stalks with her beak, she separated the grain with her claws. A very busy hen she was. Who will help me take the grain to the mill? Asked the Little Red Hen. Not I, said the pig. Not I, said the dog. Not I, said the rat. Surely you will, said the Little Red Hen to the goat. You are strong and steady, and it's a lovely day to take out your cart. Not I, said the goat. Very well then, said the Little Red Hen, I will do it myself. So she fetched her shawl and trudged off to the mill. Mr. Miller ground her grain into flour and even gave her a jar of berry jam. The Little Red Hen thanked him and began her long trek home. Who will help me bake the bread? Asked Little Red Hen. Not I, said the dog. Not I, said the rat. Not I, said the goat. Surely you will, said the Little Red Hen to the pig. It won't take much effort at all, and you are always delighted with my cooking. Not I, said the pig. Very well then, said the Little Red Hen. I will do it myself. She mixed the flour with yeast, salt, and water, then kneaded the dough, shaped it into a loaf, and put it into the oven. At last the bread was done. As the Little Red Hen took the hot loaf out of the oven, a tasty aroma circled the barnyard. I know who will eat the golden bread, said the Little Red Hen. Surely I will, said the short brown dog. Surely I will, said the thin gray cat. I surely will, said the tall black goat. I surely will, said the round pink pig. Oh, no, you won't, said the Little Red Hen. You did not help me plant the seeds, nor thresh the wheat, nor take the grain to the millers, nor bake the bread. My chicks and I will eat it, clucked the Little Red Hen. She set the table for herself and her family, cut warm, soft bread, then spread the sweet berry jam on each slice. Oh, joy of joys! So the Little Red Hen worked really hard and got a special treat after all her hard work. Our next book is about another farm animal. Do you know what this animal is on the cover? That's right, it's a cow. And this one is by Mim Fox and illustrated by Terry Denton. And this one is called A Particular Cow. The cow says, "Oh, sunny day." Every Saturday morning, a particular cow went for a particular walk. Usually nothing particular happened. Hi, cow. until one particular Saturday when she found herself on the wrong side of a particular pair of bloomers. Do you know what bloomers are? Maybe ask your mom or dad. Moo, says the cow. And a particular woman. My bloomers. And a particular postman. My mail. And 3 particular dogs. Arroo, woof, arf. And a particular party of children. A cow. A what? And a particular bridegroom. This is bloomin' thief, my lovely letters. Holy cow. And a particular bride. Bad. My hair. And a particular gang of sailors. Blimey. The frog says, croak. Oof. Mayday, who almost sank in a particular river on account of this particular cow that we're talking about. Land ho! Who leapt from the boat in spite of her size. Incoming! Tossed her tail at the summer flies. And went on her way without surprise. Cow's back. Hi, cow. On that particular Saturday morning. Wink. Good walk, cow. All right, and the next book is an older story called Blueberries for Sal. And blueberries are one of my favorite things to put in all kinds of things. You put it in your oatmeal or on your toast or in smoothies. And they're really, really healthy for you. And this little girl named Sal goes to get blueberries. One day, little Sal went with her mother to Blueberry Hill to pick blueberries. Little Sal brought along her small tin pail, and her mother brought her large tin pail to put berries in. We will take our berries home and can them, said her mother. Then we will have food for the winter. Little Sal picked 3 berries and dropped them in her little tin pail. Kaplunk, kaplank, kaplunk. She picked 3 more berries and ate them. Then she picked more berries and dropped 1 in the pail. Kaplunk, and the rest she ate. Then little Sal ate all 4 blueberries out of her pail. Her mother walked slowly through the bushes, picking blueberries as she went and putting them in her pail. Little Sal struggled along behind, picking blueberries and eating every single one. Little Sal hurried ahead and dropped a blueberry in her mother's pail. It didn't sound kerplink because the bottom of her pail was already covered with berries. She reached down inside to get her berry back. Though she really didn't mean to, she pulled out a large handful because there were so many blueberries right up close to the one she had put in. Her mother stopped picking and said, "Now, Sal, if you run along and pick your own berries, Mother wants to take her berries home and can them for next winter." Her mother went back to her picking, but little Sal, because her feet were tired of standing and walking, sat down in the middle of a large clump of bushes and ate blueberries. On the other side of Blueberry Hill, Little Bear came with his mother to eat blueberries. "Little Bear," she said, "eat lots of berries and grow big and fat. We must store up food for the long, cold winter." Little Bear followed behind his mother as she walked slowly through the bushes eating berries. Little Bear stopped now and then to eat berries. Then he had to hustle along to catch up. Because his feet were tired of hustling, he picked out a large clump of bushes and sat down right in the middle and ate blueberries. Over on the other side of the hill, Little Sal ate all the berries she could reach from where she was sitting. Then she started out to find her mother. She heard a noise from around a rock and thought, "That is my mother walking along." But it was a mother crow and her children, and they stopped eating berries and flew away, saying, "Caw, caw, caw." Then she heard another noise in the bushes and thought, "That is surely my mother, and I will go that way." But it was Little Bear's mother instead. She was tramping along, eating berries and thinking about storing up food for winter, when Little Sal tramped right along behind. By this time, Little Bear had eaten all the berries he could reach without moving from his clump of bushes. Then he hustled off to catch up with his mother. He hunted and hunted, but his mother was nowhere to be seen. He heard a noise from over a stump and thought, "That is my mother walking along." But it was a mother partridge and her children. They stopped eating berries and hurried away. Then he heard a noise in the bushes and thought, "That is surely my mother. I will hustle that way." But it was Little Sal's mother instead. She was walking along picking berries and thinking about canning them for next winter. Little Bear hustled right along behind. Little Bear and Little Sal's mother and Little Sal and Little Bear's mother were all mixed up with each other among the blueberries on Blueberry Hill. Little Bear's mother heard Sal walking along behind and thought it was Little Bear and said, "Little Bear, munch, munch, eat all you, gulp, can possibly hold, swallow." Little Sal said nothing. She picked 3 berries and dropped them in. Kaplunk, kaplink, kaplunk, in her small tin pail. Little Bear's mother turned around to see what on earth could make a noise like kerplunk. "Grumph," she cried, choking a mouthful of berries. "That is not my child. Where is Little Bear?" Then she took one good look and backed away. She was old enough to be shy of people, even a very small person like Little Sal. Then she turned around and walked off very fast to hunt for Little Bear. Little Sal's mother heard Little Bear tramping along behind and thought it was Little Sal. She kept right on picking and thinking about canning blueberries for next winter. Little Bear padded up and peeked into her pail. Of course, he only wanted to taste a few of what was inside, but there were so many and they were so close together that he tasted a tremendous mouthful by mistake. "Now, Sal," said Little Sal's mother without turning around, "you run along and pick your own berries. Mother wants to can these for next winter." Little Bear tasted another tremendous mouthful and almost spilled the entire pail of blueberries. Little Sal's mother turned around and gasped, "My goodness, you are not Little Sal. Where's my child?" Little Bear just sat munching and swallowing and licking his lips. Little Sal's mother slowly backed away. She was old enough to be shy of bears, even small bears like Little Bear, then turned and walked away quickly to look for Little Sal. She hadn't gone very far before she heard a kaplink, kaplunk, kaplunk. She knew just what made that kind of noise. Little Bear's mother had not hunted very long before she heard a hustling sound that stopped now and then to munch and swallow. She knew just what made that kind of a sound. Little Bear and his mother went home down one side of Blueberry Hill, eating blueberries all the way, full of food stored up for next winter. And little Sal and her mother went down the other side of Blueberry Hill, picking berries all the way, and drove home with food to can for next winter. A whole pail of blueberries and 3 more besides. And that is it. And then you can see in the back cover, little Sal and her mother are canning the blueberries. So think about, how are little Sal and little Bear the same, and how are they different, and how are their mothers the same and different in this story? This one is Old MacDonald Had a Farm, and this one is illustrated by Carol Jones. And this book has little peek windows so you can try to guess what the next animal is in the story, or in the song. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on that farm he had a... What do you think? Dog, E-I-E-I-O, with a bark bark here and a bark bark there. Here a bark, there a bark, everywhere a bark bark. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on that farm he had a chicken. E-I-E-I-O, with a cluck cluck here and a cluck cluck there. Here a cluck, there a cluck, everywhere a cluck cluck. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on that farm he had a duck. E-I-E-I-O, with a quack quack here and a quack quack there. Here quack, there quack, everywhere quack quack. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on that farm he had a... What do you think? Pig. E-I-E-I-O, with an oink oink here and an oink oink there. Here an oink, there an oink, everywhere an oink oink. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on that farm he had a sheep. E-I-E-I-O, with a ba-ba here and a ba-ba there. Here a ba, there a ba, everywhere a ba-ba. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on that farm he had a cow. E-I-E-I-O, with a moo-moo here and a moo-moo there. Here a moo, there a moo, everywhere a moo-moo. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on the farm he had a horse. E-I-E-I-O, with a neigh-neigh here and a neigh-neigh there. Here a neigh, there a neigh, everywhere a neigh-neigh. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. That is the end. There's Old MacDonald with all his farm animal friends. I've got one last story to share with you. And the title of the story is Going to Sleep on the Farm, by Wendy Jeanette Lewison, and pictures by Juan Wingegard. Do any of you have little toy farm animals? Maybe you could get them out and play with them. How does a cow go to sleep? Tell me how. How does a cow go to sleep? A cow lays down in the soft, sweet hay in a cozy barn at the end of the day. that's how a cow goes to sleep. Moo, moo. That's how a cow goes to sleep. How does a duck go to sleep? Tell me how. How does a duck go to sleep? A duck tucks his bill right under his wing and doesn't worry about a thing. And that's how a duck goes to sleep. Quack, quack. That's how a duck goes to sleep. How does a horse go to sleep? Tell me how. How does a horse go to sleep? A horse, of course, stands up all night while he's fast asleep with his eyes shut tight. And that's how a horse goes to sleep. Neigh, that's how a horse goes to sleep. How does a pig go to sleep? Tell me how. How does a pig go to sleep? A pig curls up with her family or friends. Where one pig starts, another pig ends. And that's how a pig goes to sleep. Oink, oink. That's how a pig goes to sleep. How does a hen go to sleep? Tell me how. How does a hen go to sleep? A hen fluffs her feathers so they look their best and sits on her eggs all warm in her nest. And that's how a hen goes to sleep. Cluck, cluck. That's how a hen goes to sleep. How do you go to sleep? Tell me how. How do you go to sleep? You snuggle down in your nice warm bed and sleepy dreams soon fill your head. That's how you go to sleep. Shh, that's how you go to sleep. There is the whole farm. Well, thank you for joining us for stories today at the library. And we will see you again next week for another story time. Bye.